What's up, guys? Boxman here again today. Now, today we will be talking about Let Me In. Um, it's a new age vampire movie. Unlike Twilight, it's actually good. Now, for those of you who are Twilight fans, you can suck it. I hate Twilight. Literally, Twilight caused my first girlfriend to break up with me, so I hate it. And the vampires are actually suckish in there, so that's another reason I hate Twilight. And the werewolves suck. You don't turn into a wolf. You turn into a man wolf. Wolf man. Hence the meaning werewolf. And vampires don't sparkle. Alright, now that that's out of the way. Let Me In. It's basically about this kid who's being bullied at school. And this guy and what looks to be his daughter move into their apartment complex. Just like their neighbor. Well, when he first sees the girl, he's like looking out of his window and he notices that she has no shoes on and she's in a skirt. Notice that she's white, but that has nothing to do with this because I don't know why people think white people don't get cold. White people complain about being cold the most. That's annoying. I don't get cold easily, but so turns out this little girl is like a vampire type creature. She's not really your conventional vampire, seeing as vampires do age to a certain age. Usually. I think they do anyway. Well, she's stuck as a 12-year-old, and they don't actually say how old she is, but she only says that she's been 12 for a very long time. And she doesn't actually have fangs. More of she bites into her victim's neck, rips out a chunk of skin, and just gorges on the blood. It's horrifyingly awesome. Yes, I said horrifyingly awesome. See, if you have a sick sense of humor like I do, you will actually find this movie slightly funny in some parts and just weird in some other parts. See, the guy that's with her is not actually her dad. Um, he's just like a guy that gets her blood because she's a 12-year-old. What can she really do? A lot. She actually almost kills like three dudes and almost kills this chick. She was actually hiding in a tree. Oh, hiding. Okay, you guys have seen Family Guy, right? Well, you know when uh, Chris, like they gave him a piece, his grandma gave him a piece of, I think it was toffee or something. It was like butterscotch or it was a caramel. She gave him a caramel, and he's like, "Yay!" And he like runs to the backyard and climbs the tree. He's just sitting in there like a squirrel. That's kind of what she did, except squirrels don't pounce on you and bite your neck off. But she did. She did. Mm, yeah. And she likes puzzles. She's like really awesome at puzzles. She solved a Rubik's Cube in like one night. And it was like super messed up Rubik's Cube. I never got to solve a Rubik's Cube. It was too hard, and then I gave up. Which most of you have probably done. Now, Yeah, this kid, he's like getting bullied really, really bad at school. This kid, the kid that's bullying him, gave him such a hard wedgie, the kid pissed himself. That's how bad it was. Now, I'm a bully from time to time just because I get a kick out of it. But I don't actually bully people. I just bully my little sister because it's fun. But I've never made her piss herself. That's mean. I'm mean, but I'm not gonna make somebody piss their pants. That's just wrong. I have morals. Or do I? Alright. So, yeah, the kid kind of gets tired of it. And he decides to fight back. And they like go on a field trip to go ice skating. Really, I'm not sure where. Oh, it was Los Alamos. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Los Alamos. Still don't know where that is. I just know the city. Well, I know it was snowing, so I know it's not in the south. Well, yeah. So they went ice skating on like this lake, and they had this one part of it kind of sectioned off with some poles. So the kid grabs one, and he's just like messing around with it. And well, my only thought about this was, is he trying to reenact Star Wars? Maybe. Well, the kid that bullies him, like, comes up to him, and he's like, give me the stick. The kid's just like, no, bully, give me the freaking stick. That's actually not what he said, because this kid cursed a lot. Like, an obscene amount for a 13-year-old. Well, the dude goes to take the stick, and the kid just like whack, and he took a chunk of his ear out. Now that was funny. This dude's just screaming, "Ah, my ear!" And like this little girl screams across the river or lake, pond, whatever it was, and there's like this dead body just frozen in the ice. Yeah, so dead body trumps kid with piece of his ear missing. um, yeah, the kid actually gets his older brother, who bullies him, to help him with the kid. Now, they actually get the kid in a pool, and the kid can't swim too well. They like the older brother grabs him by the head, and he's like shoving him under the water, and he pulls him up, and he's like, "Okay, so we're gonna have a bet right here. If you can stay under the water for 3 minutes without coming up, I'll only nick you on the cheek." Oh, yeah, he's holding a small knife, which the kid had. He was gonna stab him, but they took it and kind of roughed him up before they threw him in the pool. And he says that if he can't stay under the whole 3 minutes, he's gonna take out his eye. Which I thought that was a bit excessive and mean, because hey, the kid was getting bullied by your brother. Sure, you're a dick to him. It doesn't mean you have to be a dick to the kid. Your brother deserved it. Now, there's actually like four people there. The three original ones who messed with the kid, and the older brother, and the kid. That makes five. So the older brother has the kid holding him under the water. And it's like past a minute, and the kid's just like looking around, and you can see he's struggling to not just go back up. But you can also tell he's thinking, "Do I want my eye this badly?" Yes, yes, I do. So the kid actually he's just staying under there, But out of nowhere, you just see like this stuff fall into the pool after you hear glass break. So some glass fell in the pool. All of a sudden, just blood everywhere. It's like just splatter. Then a head is just a severed head, like somebody yanked off some guy's head. I think it was the older brother's head. They yanked it off, and it was just floating gently like a leaf or a feather down to the bottom of the pool, and the pool's starting to get like cloudy with the blood, and like you just see bodies and shit flying everywhere. And this kid, one of them, he's like gets dragged through the water, but only half of him. Like the top half of him is upside down. He's just being dragged through the water, and the kid is finally like, "Oh wait, my head's not being held under the water. I can go up now. Do I want to? Yes, I do." So kid goes up, and he's like, "What the fuck happened? Why is everybody dead?" He, that's a stupid question because he already knows why. Because the girl had made a promise to him. She said, well, she was telling him that he should fight back, and forever, every time they hit him, he should hit them harder. And he says, well, what if I can't handle them? There's three of them. She says, well, then I'll take care of them. Yeah, and she did. It's just like she's standing there, just covered in blood, like drenched in blood, and he's like, "Hi." He doesn't even say anything. He doesn't say hi. He's just looking at her like, "Nice." And then she kisses him, and it like goes dark. That's basically the end of the movie. Well, not fully the end. I'm not gonna tell you what happens at the end because then it's a spoiler and not a review. But really, I think it was one of the better vampire movies that they came out with in a while. Besides for Priest, that movie was kick-ass. Now, well, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Um, I know I keep postponing Expendables, but I really don't want to talk about Sylvester Stallone. His face creeps me out, and that part from Rocky when he's just like, Adrian, it scares me. It gives me nightmares. Not really, but his face is ugly. Well, you guys, Boxman, come on, y'all not commenting or anything. Y'all gotta give me something to work with. Give me some movies. Come on, give me your favorite movie. I'm gonna ruin it for y'all. Okay, well, yeah, you guys have a good night.